powering your productivity. I'm Sean Hart with Powers. In our most recent videos, we've been discussing how to identify capacity, how do we understand where our bottlenecks in our area, and how do we understand the labor hours for the requirements to that capacity. Today, what I really want to talk to you about is more of the tactical piece in which we use to engage our folks out on the floor. When I say tactical, it's what are the behaviors that we need? So now that we've got our productivity numbers, we've got some KPIs, what are the tactics in which we need to use to bring our people along out on the floor with us to ensure that they help us start to understand those variances and the actions required. So we're going to talk about two specific behaviors, which are engagement, and we're going to talk about supervisory style. When we start to talk about employee engagement, that's really about how we bring people together to help us start to understand what are the problems or issues occurring on our line or our area, so that way we can start to make positive impacts and reach that overall capacity or productivity number with using the required labor hours. As we're doing that, we want to make sure that when we talk about engagement, that our operators understand what that means. So as we go to follow up with our employees on a short-term interval basis, they understand that engagement doesn't mean I'm just coming to check up on you. It actually means I'm gonna come follow up with you, and I want us to talk about what we're seeing every hour, and then what are the variances that are occurring. So as a frontline supervisor, I can do my role and responsibility, which is to remove those barriers out of your way so the operators can be successful. A great way to do that is when you start to go out to the floor, engage them on the numbers that we identified. So what is the capacity number that we had? What were the labor hour requirements? And anything that throws up a variance between that, let's start asking the operator, what are they seeing on the line and what are really causing them the biggest attributes to prevent them from hitting that capacity number. What this will allow you to do is, when we talk about engagement, is build trust and inclusion. Okay, so we start to build trust with our operators where they start to understand that we're not judging them, we're actually judging the process and trying to figure out where the variants are. And when we talk about inclusion, we're bringing them all together to all come up with the same plan for how do we attack the variance that's preventing us from hitting our optimal results. So as we go into our next video, we'll be talking about supervisory style, but go out there if you have some time today. Go out there, engage your employees, start to tell them what your targets are, start to engage them in the process, and remember, go power your productivity.